Hey guys, welcome to the video. Guys, so right now I'm about to put the trash on the trash in recycle, but I haven't uploaded for a while, like 5 days I think, and I have a lot of news. Even though I did not upload, it was not like nothing happened. A lot of things happened, and I even, you know, majority of my time being speaking on Portuguese, my native language, but I've been feeling like going English again, especially because I feel like I don't really watch Portuguese content creation, and people who I watch speak English, so it's like it's a way of communicating. But to give you guys some news, basically I was on a path of I had a job for 6 months working with my grandparents. I was eating like protein shakes and putting chemics like creatine and all that stuff, all that chemic stuff, drinking coffee every day, like every every morning to wake up to be able to go to work. Always was my bad, was pressure to eat stuff that I didn't want to eat. And I think it was 2 days ago, I decided like it's enough. I'm unhappy. I'm not happy. I'm not gonna live for these people. To be honest, they're not even good people. And I changed again to Frutarianism. I'm only eating fruits and nuts, just like I did in the past in 2023. If you guys remember, I did took some videos. I had to re-upload, not re-upload, but put it public again. But I'm there, going that route again. I'm not smoking. Like I haven't smoked for 3 days. Nothing. I don't intend to start smoking again. I'm done with that stuff. Made me feel like a junkie. And yeah, it's pretty bad for health. Good afternoon. Yeah. She really, she looked like a foreigner, so I thought she was a foreigner. She was Portuguese. That's so bad. It happens to my father a lot. Like he looks like a foreigner from the US. People talk to him in English and he's Portuguese. It's pretty funny, right? But yeah, basically stop smoking, stop drinking coffee, stop drinking chemics, stop eating processed food. I was already only eating vegan. I was already only eating vegan for the last days, and I do think that you when you eat vegan, you are not consuming the pain, the devastation, the torture and the enslavement that the animals have to go through, right? Because you're not doing that, you yourself lose that mindset of like, I need to go to a job, I need to do stuff I don't want to do, I need to, live a life that you don't like. And once you start going vegan and you are against the way they are treating the animals, them has no space. You are against the way they are treating the animals, and you are not indulging on that, then the mindset shifts. It's like, enough. These people, and not only my grandparents, but everybody in that job, always trying to pressure me to eat meat and do stuff I don't want to do. And I'm just engaged in that. And I always knew that I was engaged on that. And from the beginnings where I started going, I knew that it was from the devil. And I saw a lot of stuff. It's very disturbing to see. And I saw a lot of faces of the people who, they pretend to be good and nice, and you start seeing the evil, like really bad, like really, really bad. Quer que eu deixe a porta aberta? Ok. So, really, really bad stuff. And I was like, I'm done. I got to a point that I was not even liking these people no more. And wait a minute. I have a lot of mucus now. Especially I have a huge headache. I'm with a huge headache right now. I don't know if it's like from the taking coffee every day and I'll stop taking. I don't. Damn, I'm seeing a really attractive woman today. And I think that... Boa tarde. Bye. I think that comes from like last times that I went through there, I realized that too. It's like you start appreciating way more beauty of a woman. But yeah, I have huge headaches. I don't know if it's like coffee, not having the coffee in my body effects, or the smoke, because I was smoking tobacco and weed, and I'm not smoking nothing. Oh no. And by the way, I hadn't trained for, as I told you, 5 days. Like the last video was really my last train. What we're gonna do now is exactly that. I'm still on the weights. I'm even thinking of going to a gym, joining a gym again. Especially because if I'm able to lift as heavy I was doing, like 84 kilos back and stuff, my dumbbells starting to fail. Like they starting to, going like that, and they're gonna break eventually. So yeah. Another fact is like I was super tired. Like yesterday, I spent most of my day sleeping, literally like on bed. I didn't want to get out, and I want to tell you that, guys. From me having like stopped smoke in the past before, and I already did like 2 months, 3 months. I know for sure that it's like the first days you're not gonna even want to get up. Like you kind of get, first days you might get depressed, right? First days you might get depressed. You're gonna feel extremely tired, lethargy, not wanting to work out. So it's normal. Don't be thinking like, oh, I just quit smoking weed right now, and like I lost all my desire for doing whatever. It's completely normal. But I'm gonna change to a shorts because man, it's super hot right here. I think you guys don't see enough. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do heavy weight. Like I literally didn't train for 4 days. Today is the 5th day. So I was able to lift heavy. Like Mike Milzer method, right? That was my train of thought. Okay. Let's get it then. I have to change stuff around, and I'm already gonna put the weights. I think I'm gonna start with 20 kilos. That's pretty light for someone who is doing like 34, no, 36. And then we're gonna do like
4 and 4 kilos probably, or 2 and 2. We're gonna see how the body adapts. But I genuinely been like enjoying this type of training and seeing how it was completely obnoxious from my part. Just go super heavy. It's like you need to warm up the body. Of course, it came injury years ago. You need to warm up the body. You need to start light. That mentality that I used to have that was like, oh, if I start light, I'm gonna lose energy, bro. You're not gonna lose energy. You either have it enough strength to pull up that type of weight or you don't. Going at it is like it's just not it, man. Okay, so yeah, let's go there. Let me put a vision for you. I want to start with 20 kilos. I don't think that's like obnoxious. I thought about starting, yo, with the worst vision, man. I thought about starting with like, I look good. But yes, that's how I thought about starting with like maybe 12 kilos just to make sure. But I don't know, like 10, 20 kilos not that much, especially for someone who's doing 36. And supposedly, I don't know for sure because I just changed the diet to a more clean diet. But supposedly, I will be stronger, right? I don't know for sure though, to be honest. But yeah, one thing that I really like is I used to be I used to be like, oh, I need smoke, I need this. I don't need none. I genuinely don't need nothing, man. I don't even want to smoke no more. I be seeing a girl, I think his name is Ariel Angel. I really enjoyed her channel because I relate to her a lot, and she's smoking like all the time. And it used to be like if I see someone smoking, I want to smoke, but now it's not like I see that's just a drug. I see that's just poison. I see that's just killing yourself for no reason. And the experience that the weed gave me, it doesn't give me nothing no more. I don't even enjoy it. It's like why I'm giving these hits, this experience, this dopamine for what? Like I don't know. I feel like life made me enjoy life as how it is. You know, I don't need stimulants no more. Hopefully, this goes in the long run because when I did 2 months, I literally did 2 months only fruits and nuts and not smoking, and I was feeling amazing, right? And then I went back at it. When I did 3 months, I was really going against the grain. I didn't want to do it, but I was just doing it because you know I was going overboard. I felt like at that time my mental state was not good. But I do feel too that it's like smoking it worse your mental state. You have to think about it. You're always putting a drug onto you. That how can that be good for you, right? My only hope is like 20 kilos, not too much to start. It doesn't seem too heavy to be honest. Think we're good. Think we're good, bruh. Think we're good, bruh. I want to start lives again too. You know, restart my lives. Like I always get some views. Like I always feel like people like my lives. It's just me that I don't feel really comfortable. But yeah, man. From now on, a sober life, and we're gonna go fruitarian again. Like I really want to do only fruits, but just today is like I don't know. I seem to get depressed every time I go only fruits, and when I go with nuts, I feel amazing. So I don't know. I don't know if it's a parasite. I don't know what it is. I'm just glad that I'm gonna train right now because yesterday I was like, it's the fourth day. I'm super tired. I'm super sleepy. I don't feel good at all to train. You know what I mean? And today I feel even better. I still feel my legs though. Lifting 92 kilos made my legs like super sore, super sore. And I know it's a huge amount of weight, but still, it's like you got me way too sore. Ah, and one thing I've been noticing is I just feel like I used to feel before, like free, more happy, and more like in the right path. I feel like I'm in the path with God. I feel like I'm like doing what's right. I didn't feel like I'm doing what's right, you know. I feel like the devil is always trying to mess you up, and I got hooked up on that big time in this job that I was, you know. And I feel like I'm finally free again. Last time I did 2 months or 2 months and a half, and I started going low, and then I started smoking, and then I went to a course, and there was a bunch of like weird kids, woke kids, and it was a whole. I don't regret it. I like the experience, but it was like a whole different thing. And I feel like the devil is he sees when you're weak, and it's like, oh, come here, come here. You know what I mean? And then you think it's God, but it's really not God, bro. He's gonna get you when you're weak, and it's in the Bible. Like that he goes when you're weak. You know, he's waiting. He's waiting for that opportunity. He's waiting for that opportunity. But let's not give them one. Okay, have the weight set. Now I need to take off that stuff. I look amazing, man. I was just with like Adidas pants and like the shirt always match. Damn, look amazing, bro. And that's a thing that I really like about Frutarian too, is it really cuts all the fat in you. You know, all this stuff is gonna go away too. I'm gonna look all muscle. I love that. The only fear, which is not like entirely fear, is am I gonna be able to lift as heavy? You know, because you're going by less calories, less stimulation, and you know, it might happen. And I was just thinking, like today I was super tired, right? And I slept a lot. Like I went to bed, it was five something. I went to shower and then bed five something, and then I was up out of bed at 10 something in the morning, and I did wake up in the middle of the night, but I didn't feel like getting up. Like I just get up because I want to get up, but I was still tired. I could still be sleeping. So my body is definitely, since I changed to the a rightful way of eating, it's definitely like cleansing, and in that process you're gonna get feel way more tired and with less desire or like any type of activities. And I even heard people saying that they only go fruits and they just want to lay down all day and watch whatever, just do nothing. And that's definitely what I don't want to do, because the cleansing is cool. I want to do that, but I don't want to lose muscle. I don't want to lose strength. Like I just did new PRs, all last videos. I want to go to lift 100 kilos, to 122 pounds and more. So I feel like the nuts gives me that strength though. I don't know if I don't know if parasites can live on that though. You know, I might have to go only fruits eventually. I see some guy who did it, Eli something, Free Melon Society. I've been watching him, and he's pretty athletic, but he doesn't have he ain't training powerlifting bodybuilding like me. Yesterday I was like, I used to think like, oh yeah, he's athletic, but like me. But yesterday I see him doing like muscle up and then getting up from the muscle up to the bar to the other side, like a jump, and I was like, man, okay. Okay, I respect that. So, and he says he only eats fruits. He says he eats seeds and nuts eventually, you know. But we're gonna see, man. I like that. I like that shit. Let's get it. If any girl that watch my channel, wanna spare me some work, no, I'm kidding. But yeah, house duties, man. I don't really like to do this at all. I think nobody does though. To be honest. Like I'm not hungry, but when you're gonna start lifting and like, did I eat enough? I need more stimulation. So hopefully, 20 kilos to start each dumbbell is cool. It's not too heavy to start because it's supposed to start light and go heavier. I'm not sure that I'm doing that right now, but I think I am. Okay, I think I am. Let's get it. Let's get it. Another thing is like your mood, bro. Your mood is way better when you only eating like Frutarian, like raw vegan like that, only eating like fruits and nuts. You just feel better, bro. Emotionally, like your mood and stuff. Okay, I think we're good. Let's get it. I look amazing, man. I look amazing. And that's another thing. Like when I go Frutarian, only eat fruits and nuts. I realize that you get skinnier, but you lose all the fat and just looks so good to have the abs popping up. Let's go. Like this experience was it's pretty light, but you definitely feel without the stimulation of like the protein powders and the scoops that you put, the pre-workouts and all that stuff and the coffee and the smoke, you definitely feel like you are not as your brain is not as numb as you used to. Like this was light, but it felt more difficult than it used to feel for the lightweight. So now we're gonna put more. We have 20. Put more 2 kilos. 2 kilos. I'm always afraid of like draining my energy this way, but we have to trust the process. I did 10 reps right now. Let's trust the process. It feels so good to be talking in English. Like I haven't talked in English for a long time, bro. It feels so good and it's so natural. Like I still have it. Still got it. So we're gonna do now 24 kilos each side, but then we might jump to 30 because in the end of the day, this is all warming up the muscle to do the PR. This is not like, yes, volume is good for gaining gains, but this is just to warm up to make sure that the body is well warm, so he's able to lift heavy as weight. Yeah, man, let's get it. And like, I don't know if I'm gonna start training again. Like, I would love to train every day. You know what I mean? I would love to train every day, but I feel like this type of training is nearly impossible. Just because, just last time when I did the 92 kilos sumo deadlifts, the next day I was to do arms. I really didn't feel like doing arms. I was like, no, I need to rest. But I still did it because I took the pre-workouts and all that stuff. And by the way, and the smoke and all that stuff. And by the way, I had a huge heart pains in that day, scary heart pains. So that's what happens when you force yourself to do stuff you don't want to do. Your body is telling you don't do it, and you do it. So I don't know even if I'm gonna start to train like each other day, or if I'm gonna do like chest today, back tomorrow, and then legs, and then give like 2 or 3 days until do arms, because y'all know it's all interconnected, right? You train chest, you train triceps, you train back, you train biceps, and you train legs. You literally training the whole body. Not much, but every part of the body is being utilized in some way. So okay, let's do 24 kilos each side right now. I'm doing 10 reps again. It's not because I only can do 20 reps, but it's enough for me to warm up my whole body. How is my towel still wet? It's been here for days. So now we're going to do 30 kilos each side. 30 kilos, then 34. Yeah. To me, as I told you, this is just warm up the body. If I'm able to do one rep with my PR, that's enough. If I'm able to do more, like more weight with just one rep, that's cool. I just want to reach the maximum that I can and do one set, one rep at least. In the past, I never had power lifted before, but I'm kind of enjoying it, to be honest. And I do feel like I have way more strength. I'm not gonna lie. These 24 kilos felt like nothing, to be honest. Literally nothing. Like, I don't even feel as warm as I would like to still. But we're gonna see now with the 30 kilos. And if I don't do the 10 reps, it doesn't matter. And I will literally stop if I see that, is draining my energy for heavier weights. The objective is always warming up the body to be able to lift the most heavy that you can. One thing that I would want to be like Johnny and Jim is just because you have different machines and stuff, and I really want to try them. But the thing is, where I live, you have two gyms, and they are like you have to schedule if you want to go in the morning, if you want to go in the night. So if I'm not gonna work no more again for a while, I don't want to have no schedule. Like I don't want to feel like I don't have the freedom to train whatever I want to train. Right? So I don't know. I don't know about how that's gonna be. And to be honest, I had less money than last time that I just quit everything. But I trust in God, man. We're gonna see how it goes. Okay, we have 30 kilos in each. There's something so funny that is like, I was just reading the Bible, and a woman came to Jesus and she was like, uh, grace to the woman who gave you birth. And he was like, even more grace to those who hear the word of God and practice it. And I just love that because so many people just give so much emphasis to the mother of Jesus, but he is the messenger and the teachings is the one to be practiced, not idolizing someone just for their gender, right? But yeah, and Jesus said multiple times, like his brothers and his mother is the one to follow him, not family members. I love that in him because I think the same. Okay, 30 kilos. 5 reps. It's pretty heavy, I don't lie. It was pretty heavy. 5 reps, which means we're gonna do 34 kilos, almost reaching the PR. If I can do like 2, 3 reps is enough, bro. I just have huge headaches, man. I don't know. And it feels different. Like last times, I'm like with the music, super loud. I'm like stoned out of my brain. I have all these caffeine and all these chemics in my body that makes me feel like I'm on a trance state. And now I just feel completely normal having a conversation with y'all, just training while at it. It's weird, right? But for some reason, I'm not as tired. I'm with a headache, like it's not, it's hot, but it's not super hot. So I don't know if I'm cold. I don't know if I'm dehydrated though. I'm gonna drink some water after. Let me grab some water. I think I am dehydrated because when I drink water, I'm drinking a lot of it. That's something I need to learn more, like hear to my senses. Okay, 34 kilos, almost to the PR. 68 overall. Let's get it. 3 reps, exactly what I wanted. I'm not gonna lie, this has been pretty easy. Like, I'm gonna do the PR now. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to surpass it, to do at least 1 rep with 38 kilos, which is 76 kilos, which is a new PR. Nice. And I'm literally just doing this instead of jumping right to a new PR, just because this was the PR. Because naturally, I always like to jump 4 and 4 kilos each dumbbell, like 4 and 4 kilo plus each dumbbell, instead of like 2 and 2. I feel like that's a waste of my time. But I'm doing right now because this was a PR, so I just want to make sure, which I already know because I did like literally 3 reps with less 4 kilos. Like, it's pretty obvious that I'm gonna be able, even maybe 2 reps. And the weird part about it is like I don't even feel my chest super numb. I feel it fine. Last time I had classes and I needed to go there. But this time, even if it gets to the time that I need to go to my classes, I'm not gonna go. If I wanna keep training, I'm gonna keep training, bro. And I already talked to some girls, and they let me know that I can't miss this class and do the exam. So I'm good. Okay, let's do the PR, man. It's gonna be pretty easy. I don't wanna lie to y'all. Like, I do feel like drinking coffee just take off that pain in my head, but I can't because this was another drug that I just introduced it to my life, and I'm taking all of it. I'm taking all, man. I'm getting back to where I was on the fruits and nuts, and getting stronger than ever. I would like to start running again, but that's another topic. Okay, let's get it. This is literally 36 kilos, which was the last PR. Damn, this is heavy. Yeah. 2 reps, definitely going to do, like, definitely going to be able to do a new PR. I might even be able to do, 40 kilos, which is 80 kilos total. That would be amazing. I'll feel so happy if I were able to do 80 kilos bench press. Like 80 kilos, man. It's a lot of weight. And that just proves how the method works. Me getting 4 days after I did chest the next day, back the next day, legs the next day, arms, and then I did 4 days, entirely 4 days of rest, no workout, no running, nothing, and I felt like healing, right? Super sore in the beginning, then healing. This just shows that it works. Because now that my body is completely healed, even though I changed my diet to that has way less calories, way less stimulants, I'm doing even more weight than I used to. So the Mike Milson was right? It's important for us as humans to deal with our mental problems, because I see a lot of people who are on fitness, they say, well, I need to train every day to have my good mental state. I used to be like that. That's not a good mental state. If you need to train every day, it means you're never in a good mental state. Because if you rest and get better by resting and you cannot rest, it means that you mentally are kind of disturbed, and it's a work that you have to do with yourself to be able to give that rest without feeling worry or stress or guilt, and just know how to relax. We fitness people, we don't know how to relax a lot of times. We're always on the go, and that's you. Sometimes you need to be logical and be like, that's not going to make the results. The results going to make you if I rest. So just learn to rest. Go do something. Go lay on the go sleep. Go lay on the sofa. Just learn to relax, man. It's not always go 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 go. You know what I mean? I'm definitely gonna do 40 kilos, man. I just did 2 reps of my last PR. Last time I remember, my left arm was not going. My left arm was like getting very difficulties to just finish it. And now I did 2, and it wasn't even that difficult. I literally like I could try the third. I felt like I wasn't gonna go, and I was like, nah, I want to do a new PR. Damn, cannot waste post that I did 80 kilos, 40 kilos in each arm. I always had difficulty finding like dumbbells of metal that are super long, like this one, because this one is plastic and it's starting to crumble. And it said when I bought it, it said that it only takes 50 kilos. When I did back rows with 42 kilos, it start, one of them was already getting molded. So that's the only bad part. But it might be like a gift because I'm gonna go to gym. But last time I recorded in the gym, I, I got a lot of trouble. People snitching on me and stuff, jealousy and all that stuff. So, and there are people who generally don't like, someone's recording, and nobody snitched on me. One snitch was jealousy. I could see clearly, but I saw other people that just didn't feel comfortable, and I myself, I don't want to make other people feel uncomfortable. So that's the why I always keep running away from that, because I'm not as free. But yeah, 38 kilos, new PR. If we did it, let's see if we can, man. It's 1 rep. Like I'm looking for 1 rep. I'm not gonna lie. The 1 rep was pretty easy. The second could not be done. And now I'm feeling that heat from my head when you do. It's like a huge cloud goes to your brain, bro. I love this. Okay, new PR 40 kilos. Let's see how difficult it is. I feel unstoppable, to be honest. I feel like I'm gonna do 40 kilos and then I'm gonna do 42 kilos and do the same amount that I did with my back. And then I'm gonna go to back and do like 90 and everything. Like I'm gonna switch, right? My last PR on back will be on my chest. My last PR on my back, like the next PR on my back will be the 92 kilos from the legs, and then I'm gonna go to 100 kilos in the legs. But that's just putting goals on. I'm not sure for sure. Let's see how it goes right now. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to do this one. I don't know how difficult it's gonna be. It wasn't that difficult to do 38. Of course, I couldn't do more than 1 rep, but that first rep was pretty easy, to be honest. I remember clearly last time that I did the last PR, like I was doing it and these arms starts failing me. And I was like, let's go, come on, just do it. And I was able to, but It was way harder. She got stuck. Okay, let's go. Party kills. 3 doses, man. I don't know why. I got injured at 22, lifting 26 kilos. Now I'm 27. I'm lifting 40 each arm. She was super hard to get up. Definitely, this is the PR. I will be unable to do less than this. Yo, this is what I like. You like lift the heaviest, and your heart start pumping crazy. Just feel alive. Yeah, scary. Guess I have time. I'm gonna do one more, maybe 2 more sets with this way, and then we're gonna start to take each weight, and this time we do right. So we're gonna take each weight, but this time, every time we take it, it's to the maximum reps. It's not no more to warm up. It's about volume. Okay, so someone called me. So I have started putting like plane mode, so no one is able to call me because this messed up the whole video. I was just gonna upload it, and now I'm either have to upload 2 parts, which is like to me less professional, but I still do it because I'm just lazy, or I'm gonna have to, go to DaVinci Resolve and do a whole video, like copulate and just do the video that was supposed to be, but that takes like mad time just to download. Like sometimes 6 hours. I don't believe, man. Why people call me, bro? Why people call me, man? But yeah, let's go. And again, no music. I don't feel like listening to no music. You just go to that type of stuff, man. I don't know. I see people doing it anyway, but me, I don't see the point. Like I used to do when I was high, when I smoked, but and I was gonna say when I used to smoke. I don't say when I used to smoke, but sober, I don't see the point, bro. Why I'm hearing? I don't need it. I just need focus. Let's go. Damn, this is super heavy. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to be honest. Last time was already super hard. I'm always questioning like, am I gonna have got injured because I got already years ago when it was too heavy. Definitely not gonna happen. Oh fuck. That shit fucked me up big time. I literally put it here, and I was like, I couldn't even get to the point where he's able to. And I should already know because already in the first try when I did it, I was like, man, am I gonna fracture something? This time I just got here and messed up. Damn. Now I'm questioning if I should put some music on it. I was just talking about it, but now I'm questioning. But yeah, I'm gonna lower the weights, man, because I just don't wanna, but I don't know the consequences out of that. because it's too heavy, and I was able to do at my peak. But my body now is already like worn out and torn. I just want to try one more time. I just want to try one more time. That something is me is like, you're not gonna be able to do it, bro. Like, I just want to try one more time, though. Yeah, I feel my body is like rejecting that idea. I'm gonna be fucked though. I'm gonna try once more. It just doesn't go. But this is to show you how important it is to warm up. You saw it. I put it here. I didn't feel no cracking, no like bad stretching. It's just well built because I warm up like properly. So even though I was not able to do it, it didn't mess up nothing in my body. Usually when you see people like getting injured, their backs is right here, is right where I was. Is where like it's too much weight and it's stretching too much. So it just shows how important it is to really warm up. Now I'm feeling like I need to eat something, eat some fruits, eat some nuts. When you get to the part that you start want to eat, it shows that you did a good training. I'm only pissed off the fact that I'm gonna have to, edit the fucking video. That is will not be necessary to edit in the first place if someone hadn't called me. So we're gonna take 4 kilos out of it, which it makes 15, 19, 38 kilos. It's almost nothing. Like if I would be able to do one rep, it would be cool. I don't even know if I'm gonna continue. Like I feel like my body's cool, and I feel like this is way too heavy to drop down. Just taking 1 kilo each, like 2 kilos each dumbbell. I'm just gonna take, yeah, I'm just gonna take 6 kilos. So you're gonna do 34, and maybe you wanna finish it right here. Like I don't feel the need to continue. Once I reach the new PR, we try to do like more than one set. It's shown that the body's well worked. Like, I already did what I came to do. I already complete the mission. The mission was new PR, lift heavier. I already did that. And the fear that I had that I'm changing my whole diet to a more cleansing diet, and you know now it's gone because I literally did these no stimulants whatsoever and did a new PR that I never lifted before in my life. Okay, let's finish. We're gonna finish with these, man, right now. This is gonna be the last set. Let's get it. Still heavy though. Is the maximum reps possible, even if it's one? that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you put that pump, follow your heart, follow God's, and follow God's side. Keep praying, keep reading the Bible, keep going strong. Let's get it. See y'all. Be great.